This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo and the Houston Oilers. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Swartz eluding the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Schwartz. A short one there to Fairview. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film section, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown! Najee Harris, 56 yards. And the Dragons are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he powers his way up past the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 4. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's got the first just before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third-down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Fields. They'll find the Wangu underneath. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now Fields going to move him around. Up the middle to Wangu. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a third down gain of 10 to pick up the first. Fields now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Wangu going to get it on the counter. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And it was caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Taylor, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll run with the Wangu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your own line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll go right back to the Wangu. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kene Wangu. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Swartz. A short one there with Fryermuth. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Hey, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Schwartz, flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Swartz escaping the pressure right. Open man Hamler, that's complete. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, taking off and throw it over your head.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And they'll send out their punter now. Deep to return is Kavontae Turpin. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run pass option.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. On the toss, here's Nwangu. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 53 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
And some room to work. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. They'll check that down to Nwangwu out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Handoff here to Nwangwu, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Fields going to change things up here. 2nd down and goal. Fields looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On On second down, here's Gibbs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Off play action. Schwartz. And this is going to be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw is Fields. He's got his tight end. It's Alvaro Cueto. Side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he works through. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, even the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Fields. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Oilers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Swartz. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fields. Firing quickly here, and That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd and 6.
There you go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun, Fields. They'll get that complete to Alberto. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They snap it to Fields. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to the running back, Luongo. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the gun, here's Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Second catch in this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end down, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Operating from the gun, Fields. Buying time to his... And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Justin Fields taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Oilers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Schwartz finds Gibbs on a check down. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On the give is Nwangu. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's still on his feet. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs, 53 yards. And the Dragons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One play action. Fields. They'll get this to Nwangu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the option right is Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Play action. It's Fields. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Now it's Fields. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
From the 5, third and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now second and 3. Looking to throw. Swartz setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. Back to throw. Schwartz flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play down.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jalen Carter gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Watkins here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Fields now to throw. Steps away to his left. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kene Nwangu. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Oilers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Brown with his stick skills. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 88 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down, Dragons.
On 1st down, Swartz. It's brought in by Harris. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his 1st. And it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Schwartz. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 2nd down and a yard. Off the play fake. Swartz escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw on 2nd down, Schwartz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. on 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's caught. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dragons are able to cut into that deficit. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And with this win,